some young broke dude.
So, I think I finally articulated what bugs me about Bloomberg. Michael Bloomberg is a guy who eats his peas with a fork, who, when no one's looking, swigs from the bottle of Pepto-Bismol he carries around in his suit pocket, who secretly enjoys swatting bugs and is occasionally tempted to eat them.
Year 2020, Trump is re-elected, immediately declares war on Vietnam. Vietnam War 2.0. Thousands of Gen Z kids are drafted into the military. A few months later, be rice farmer in Vietnam. Start hearing Lil Yachty playing in the distance to the sounds of rotary engines. Helicopters start flying over me. Gucci gang starts blasting from the helicopter speakers. Whole fucking area around me gets napalmed. Choppers drop off enemy troops. Get smoked by a 17-year-old with a Pickle Rick sticker on the side of his helmet. He does the Fortnite dance over my body, then yeets me into a bush.
This update includes improvements and bug fixes, including a fix for an issue that prevented the irregular heart rhythm notification from working as expected for Apple Watch owners in Iceland.
When you just signed a 72-month loan on a high-mileage 335i at a shady dealership with vacuum leaks, leaky injectors, bad VCG, OFHG, oil pan gasket, low compression in cylinder 1, and a cracked water pump, and all you wanted was to boost with the boys. By the way, a cautionary tale. If you find a bunch of bones that are A, untouched, and B, supernaturally clean, there is definitely a reason for both of those things. Sometimes that reason is ants. Sometimes those ants are fire ants. Sometimes those fire ants have made a nest over the entire 3-meter area around those bones.
Sounds like someone had an adventure with fire ants. Rated PG for fantasy action violence involving scary images and situations, and for a smoking caterpillar. Contains tobacco depictions. God tier superpowers. You can skip time, except you can only do so when you're walking up the stairs of the Roman Colosseum while you're taking off your shirt, exposing the fact that you're an Italian stripper towards a disabled Frenchman that you attempted to murder in the past and you are now trying to kill again.
The age thing is kinda inaccurate because I'm 13, but I put my account as 23 years.
Yes, but I'm a 103-year-old named Joyce who has 10 children and is dating a 56-year-old named Ralph. I have been to multiple AA meetings and own 20 cats, whom I totally don't neglect and occasionally let them smoke catnip at family bonfires. I am subscribed to multiple feline friend newspapers and give my great-grandchildren candy in hopes of rotting their teeth. But I have recently gifted this account to my favorite great-granddaughter for her 14th birthday. All of this is very true. Does anyone else feel like they are a lazy perfectionist with ADHD and chronic fatigue who is pretty chill besides the occasional panic attack and loves their friends but hates people? Cats can have a little salami if they are a Pell Grant recipient who started a business that has turned profit for 4 years.
My doctor has asked for a urine sample. How do I know he isn't going to add this to food and serve it to customers in the restaurant next to the surgery? Being a hentai actress must be so weird. Imagine this, you're in a soundproof room pleasurably screaming into an 800,000 yen microphone about how much you love old man dick at 10:47 a.m. on a Tuesday in October while your 45-year-old boss oversees you through a glass window from the other room. You eventually look up after 2 hours of practicing your unnaturally high-pitched moans and see him give you a big thumbs up as you pretend to have an orgasm.
When mommy girlfriend tops me and humiliates me, degrades me, verbally abuses me, hits me, beats me, bludgeons me to death with a sledgehammer, dismembers my body, puts the parts into a bag, drives 16 hours out into rural Wisconsin and throws my body into the Mississippi River.
This feels like when you're from the Midwest southern US border and your family is heavily Irish English and you go to an expensive private school where people do drugs and talk about sex near constantly to try and prove they're cool. And the weight of being the odd one out because of your disabilities feels heavy as you cry in your bathroom because you wish you were like everyone else. But that could just be me.
You nailed it.
What is your go-to sauce to pair with a freshly cooked Polska kielbasa from Hillshire Farms, which you happened to buy because it was on sale for $3.99?
Y'all remember giving your hand to your crush and she's writing on it while you're doing schoolwork, class ends and it's a fucking heart and some other shit, and you were too much of a dumbass to take the hint and now you never talk to said girl and think about it even in your 20s?
How do I tell my professor that I won't be in class the 27th because I have to go to court for reckless driving because I sneezed in the car the day after trying anal and I thought I shit on myself, so I was doing 88 and a 65 to get to a bathroom, but really it was just cum. Oh my god, facts! A German Shepherd's leg will fit in a gallon Ziploc bag.
I'm sick of pointing a gun at my dad through my window at 2 a.m. as he pleads, "Come on, Jake, just let your old paw in, I'm tired," and replying, "You're not my dad, he's asleep in the other room, I hear him snoring," then watching his expression go sour as he turns back towards the woods.
Can admins of this group do a better job of monitoring who is allowed in here, please? We have a new member, an elderly woman. She's been privately messaging members, sending them naked pictures of herself in nasty poses along with close-ups of her unmentionables. She's offering an iPhone XR in exchange for sexual favors. I'm especially bothered because it turned out to be an iPhone 6, and obviously something's wrong with it because it's super slow and the caps lock is stuck on.
Ew, we look like private school boys wearing school dresses from Lost Property 2011, but the size of the dress is too small, so it makes us look really weirdly chunky. Guess now we're those weird guys who hang by that same tree since year 4. We will never get a girlfriend even through uni while we're studying physics to become a high school teacher, which is honestly a super bad decision as high schoolers suck.
r/OddlySpecific.
Awake at 2 a.m. on February 14th, crying in bed because I'm so scared I'll be horny for Jim Carrey's Eggman when I see Sonic the Hedgehog for V-Day. My boyfriend is rubbing my back, trying to calm me down. Don't be silly. Of course you won't be horny for Eggman, but I see the doubt in his eyes.
I work 24 hours a day and spend all my money on high-quality crack cocaine for my amazing stepson Brandon, who was born in July and has anger issues and still owes me $24,000 for wrecking my truck into a children's hospital. Yes, he bought me this shirt.
Real women are born in November with Peruvian blood. No drinking alcohol or mouthwash, no using any form of drugs, no drug dealers, no sleeping anytime, no bodily functions, at any time in or around this park. One day some guy is gonna see me eating a whole rotisserie chicken with my bare hands in my parked car and think, that's her, she's the one.
Girls spend $70 on an outfit and curl hair and put on makeup just to hook up with the frat boy in a Hawaiian shirt who peed his bed last night.
Hi, I'm Sam from Mike Bloomberg's campaign. With so much at stake, Americans deserve a Democratic candidate who can beat Donald Trump. Will you support Mike?
I'd rather support the weight of a neutron star with my testicles while being force-fed the Impossible Whopper from Burger King during a stop and frisk encounter. Remove me from your list, but encourage Mike to keep wasting his money. What's a fun little fact about yourself?
I actually do remember your name, birthday, what you like or dislike, when we first met, everything. It's just that people find it really creepy, and I've learned it's better to act I forgot rather than know we met each other on a rainy day in October when you held the door open for me and made a bad joke about how the weather is for the birds.
For what reason does every apartment complex have a dog weight limit of 20 pounds? I can promise you my 90-pound golden retriever is a hell of a lot better behaved than Karen's 7-pound piece of shit devil-worshipping chihuahua.
I got the face of a 9-year-old and the anxiety of a single dad at the age of 40 and has 3 stepchildren he's trying to impress while trying to juggle his 9-to-4 office job that he hates, mostly because his boss keeps breathing down his neck.
Can I suck your dick while you're gaming and have a microphone on with your friends on the other line asking why you're groaning or stuttering as I look up at you innocently sucking you off and making you feel good? So is that a yes or no?
When you're washing raspberries and they fill with water and you sip it and feel like a gentle woodland elf, read blog if you agree.
I used to fill raspberries with honey and eat them with brie whilst sitting on a rock formation in the woods behind my abuela's house while watching the chickens. If you put a seashell-shaped soap from an 80s carpeted bathroom up to your ear, you can hear the sound of your friend's recently divorced dad letting you all watch Poltergeist in 4th grade.